being helped by a single person. This is his physical lot, and no one has compassion on him. If you believe that this world is all there is, this body is all there is, and no one's willing to help you, secular humanism doesn't solve the problem. It just adds to the bitterness, adds to the sense that you cannot live your best life because no one else cares about you. Listen, here's the beauty. When you behold Jesus, he blows all of that out of the water. All of it. Because when you come into the presence of Jesus, what you find is that he wants to deal with all of you, including the wounds. Including the God wounds sometimes that exist in our hearts where we wonder, God, are you really good? Are you really powerful if you're allowing me to walk through the suffering? And that's the place of God's compassion. That's where he steps in and where he comes to you and he will walk with you in the midst of the muck and the mire. Listen, Jesus was a man of sorrows, acquainted with grief. He understands and he can dive into your grief. He can step into your disillusionment and disappointment, and he's the only one who can provide healing and redemption from the greatest wounds of the soul, even those wounds that are aimed at him, because he sees you and he wants you and he's stepping in. You bring Jesus into the story and he can heal the physical body, but he can also heal the trauma of 38 years wondering why. You bring Jesus into the story, you behold Jesus, and he can meet you now with whatever physical needs you're walking through and disappointment that you're experiencing. But he wants to go deeper. He wants to deal with those times you thought in your heart and your mind, how can God allow this to be happening to me? Because he heard you when you said it and he had compassion for you in the midst of it, and he wants to bring healing to that wound too. This is the place of compassion. This is the place when we're broken, when we're at the end of ourselves, when we're disillusioned, when we're bitter. Even if the bitterness is against God, it's not rightly placed against him, but we don't see everything that he sees, and so it can develop. And in rushes Jesus. In rushes Jesus with an enduring and active commitment to your best, to your healing, to your wholeness. Not to washing away or minimizing the pain and trauma of your past, not at all, but to put his finger on it and to say, be